We are actually listening to the live stream from Easter 2021. I was on it's the Church of Spring Hill. That's actually the Church of Spring Hill's hat. Think about that. They even gave me a hat. What nice people they are. They got a hat. They had to give me a hat because I had a hat from the other church called the Bridge here, and so I kept wearing that hat. So I think I got a real hat. So it's Easter. Welcome into the channel. This is the first live stream of the new WTK Tech channel. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now and make it awesome. Make it feel awesome. Just subscribe down there. We're going to be going over the whole thing this Easter Sunday, what we did, what we played, how we did this. Listen to it. Our mix engineer on the Logic stream was Mike Rigney, and our front of house was Mike Porter. So, I'll shout you guys out. Doing a great job. And we're just continuing every week to get better. That's what you're going to have to do. If you're a small church, medium church, a big church, whatever you're going to have to do, you're going to have to get better every single week and just keep tweaking. So we're at this. We opened our service with Rattle, and it was like the pre-countdown sort of. Check this out. We'll just listen to it. We'll just listen to it and have some fun. You can leave your comments. I'll open up the comment section here in 1 minute. If you're live or not even live, you can actually just leave my comments. Here's the song. I am on keys right there behind Robbie, on the guitar, Emily on vocal, Maddie on, and we got some guys in the back. Tommy is standing right behind Robbie. Now, had I been producing from the front, I would have moved Tommy over about. Yes, Tommy, I would have moved you over. So see, this is a problem. I was on stage this week, so I was not able to produce from the front, and that overlooked me. Our bass player is also standing directly behind Emily, so I would have moved these two over. Anyway, there we go. Here we go. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bone traveling. See, there's Tommy in the back. You hear him back there, too. You see him back there? He's right behind Robbie. My God is able to save and deliver and heal and restore anything that he wants to. Just ask the man who was thrown on the bones of Elisha if there's anything that he can do. Just ask the man that was rolled at the tomb in the garden. What happens when God says to move? I feel him doing it now. I feel him moving it now. That's Caleb back on the drums there. Snare sounds pretty poppy. It's poppy snare. So two electrics. That was different. And Tommy's right behind Robbie. See that? He's like ghosting him. So we should move him over. I'm making a note of that. So this is basically what we're doing on this channel. Is I'm going to be doing tech reviews. I'm going to be reviewing my thing. I was doing this all on my other channel, which is now all guitar. Okay, so you can see the channels if you're on my YouTube channel of all the other channels. So we have 5 now. They'll be very specific, okay, specific. So this is specific tech. Now listen, we'll see, let's see here. So we go into it, and I Need to Rescue, and we have Pastor Jess comes up. That's 10 minutes in. Let's see. We really I want to get to where Maddie does the call of worship. Listen to the sound here. So we go out of that. Oh wow, there we go. See, our backline guys are dark. They're dark back there.
Good morning, Church at Spring Hill. Happy Easter. He is risen. Will y'all stand with me as we read our call to worship this morning from Luke 24. But very early on Sunday morning, the women went to the tomb, taking the spices they had prepared. They found that the stone had been rolled away from the entrance. So they went in, but they didn't find the body of the Lord Jesus. As they stood there puzzled, two men suddenly appeared to them, clothed in dazzling robes. The women were terrified and bowed with their faces to the ground.
The chains break at the weight of your glory.
I'm just going to listen through some of these.
I needed shelter, I was an orphan. Now you call me a citizen. Proclaim it! I'm broken, you are my healing. Now your love is the air that I'm breathing. I am a future, my eyes are open. And when you call my name, I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness, into your glorious day. You called my name, and I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness, into your glorious day.
Oh yeah, all right. That was a pretty kicking drum roll there, dude.
Do you
All right.
believe it? Do you believe it that Jesus Christ rose from the dead? That conquered
some pretty,
sin, conquered
okay, yeah.
death, and provided a way that we can run out of that grave.
There's some hard stops there. I mean, this is just me. I'm just picking on the production. We've got multiple pads running in our service. So we have a pad going, then this pad. So right there, the pads sort of all stopped, random different times. It created not the greatest flow in there. I've been thinking about how to work that out to where we can switch keys and fade pads in and out. So because they just they don't sort of fade in yet. We have our pads off an iPad. So it seems like they changed.
Good morning, church
you can
family.
listen to that.
That truth, the truth that changes.
But we have a good pad coming in there, so
everything.
that's good.
How about at some point you will reach in the seat back in front of you and you'll grab this Connect card, you'll grab a pen, and you'll fill out that Connect card, drop it in the box.
We got some good atmosphere
for every
there.
card that is turned in person here, and if you're watching with us online, you go to church@sh.com/connect.
Yeah.
For every card that's turned in there, we're going to donate $5 back to local ministries that we partner with that believe that the resurrection changes everything. So do that at some point during our service. I want to read this passage again. Luke 24, it says,
We got a
"The
little
women
pad
were
going there.
terrified."
Wow.
Think about that. They were terrified and bowed with their faces to the ground. The men asked,
So
"Who are you looking?"
it's a good transition. The
Why are you
transitions were all
looking
really good
among
here.
the dead for someone who is alive. He isn't here. He is risen from the dead. This morning, we proclaim that with all of our hearts, with all of our
So in this set, we're using main stage on the keyboard, and we're using Ableton back on the key rigs. And I'm gonna show the key rigs on another video. We're really just kind of diving into that as a team. We're getting our Ableton for a couple months, and then main stage we've got a new tech. But see, I'm using two laptops. We got main stage on one, Ableton on the other. It's kind of whatever, that worked fine, but it was good that I was able to kind of switch between them. Running our clicks and pads off one, and then we're running our keyboard, which it was rough this morning was rough trying to get the keys working, but we did get the keys working, and they just sound pretty good. But we're going to be working out a stereo track and working with one of our techs who's really good with main stage. So over the next couple months, our keys are going to get a lot better, and I'll try to, if you want, put in the description or in the comments of this video. I'll do more about main stage. I'm not going to geek out on main stage. Maybe I'll do that on my piano channel, or maybe I'll do it over here. Let me know what you guys think. But probably over here, because it's going to be real techy. It's going to be super techy if I do it. It'll be really techy about main stage, showing how we run our stuff. But listen to that. It's pretty good. I had fun with the main stage and the slider. We had the USB slider thing up there.
My morning grew quiet, my feet rose to dance. When death was arrested and my life began. Let's proclaim this morning, church. Oh, your grace so free washes over.
So yeah, this part was cool. I'll go to let's get into some piano stuff. There was a couple cool piano intros. Let's get in here. I love this song. I'm not going to listen to this song right now. I'm going to put the link. Well, you can just go to our Facebook page, The Church at Spring Hill. It's right here. The Church at Spring Hill, and you can listen to all our services. I don't have the links in the description of this video, but you should check it out. This is a good song we do here.
You may be seated as we transition into this time of prayer. In church, every Sunday as we come together and pray during this time, there's one reason why we can do that. And that's because Jesus is alive. Because we can come to him. He invites us to come to him.
Wow. See,
and on this day we celebrate.
Yeah. I'm just glad I'm a part of this team. That was awesome. I mean, that was powerful. I'm trying to just think about that. That was a good Sunday. I mean, a good team. And I know Robbie emailed us all last week and was like, afterwards, and he was like raving, and it was really great emails or text. He's texted us. But yeah, watching that, I'm like, wow, that is knowing each one of these people and just working alongside them. I think that's probably the most important thing. I mean, of course, I'm all up on critiquing and trying to get this better, but and you don't get to this point, I guess, as a tech director and as a You don't get to this point just by showing up. Each one of these people worked really hard. And that's what I talk about a lot in my foundations of training is like every little part matters. Every little thing. I mean, even I've just seen so many times one guitar cable can like kibosh the whole thing. So I'm really proud of this team, just how we've come this far. And it is, man, what Robbie was saying. It's watching that. It felt very powerful. And also just being a part of a church, being a part of a team like this where we're all kind of working together. And Easter was a good Sunday. Let's listen to this intro. This is pretty awesome. So we just got some pads and a piano. Our piano's going to get better and better over the next couple months. It's decent here in the live stream.
Christ alone, my hope is found. He is my light, my strength, my song. This cornerstone, this solid ground, firm through the fiercest drought and storm. What heights of love, what depths of peace, when fears are stilled, when striving cease. My comforter, my all in all, here in the love of Christ I stand. Oh,
I just realized. The words were. Look, the words are all off on that one part. So Robbie's like trying to figure out. Thank God he knows what the words are. That's why I don't really trust confidence monitors for that exact point. He's standing in front of a couple hundred people, and the confidence monitor is wrong. So we got to address that because whether it's the monitor is slow, our new computer has a slow. It's an older Mac, and so they push the button, and the new Pro Presenter doesn't go to the next slide. So I'm noticing that it's real. That's a real thing, and we got to fix that. We've got to fix that. That is a problem with the new Pro Presenter and with our computer. It's and I've heard other people talk about that, but yeah, we've got to fix that. So the words, if they don't match exactly, the confidence monitor is the worship leader is looking up to the secondary screen behind the audience, and that screen is wrong, and he's trying to remember the words. I feel bad for him now. It's like, remember the words, but the wrong words are on the screen. So that is something that we definitely have to work on. In most of my tutorials, I'm talking about very specific. I'm obsessing over very specific items, like a cable or a microphone on a vocal. For example, Robbie's vocal mic, we've been working on that vocal mic for a while, and we've got one that he's comfortable with now, right? snare's poppy. The snare's probably a little too poppy. But I did put a pile, $14 microphone on the snare. I know it's probably wrong. Probably shouldn't have done that. But it's a little cracky. It cracks. Not bad, but it's not. I'm missing a little body in it.
Here in the power of Christ, I'll stand. And here in the power of Christ, we stand.
I'm going to watch the transition here. I thought the transition was good. Let's listen.
God, we come before you this morning so thankful for the work and the sacrifice that your son Jesus made on the cross.
So our pad is continuing,
God, that he conquered death, he conquered sin.
and a little bit of piano, and that's just we're going to keep the pad going mostly the whole time. So it's continuing.
This place, in the power of Christ, in the peace of Christ, in the love of Christ.
Just a little piano, and then we're going to go into a bump video
God, and in your grace.
to clear stage.
Father, I pray this morning if there is anyone in this room who has not experienced this,
It was a good Sunday, so yeah, we're going to bump video and then go to pastor. It's all going to happen fairly smoothly, very, very smooth. I mean, other than a couple of things I noticed in this mix where our pads like crossed each other or shut off a little too soon, but that's something I've already known. I'm not alarmed by that because I know it's happening. So we just need to solve that, and then maybe solve the words. Make sure the words are actually correct, and that computer's not causing us a problem. So we'll go to bump here. That was a nice transition, and our live stream guy actually has the video bump on the live stream, which is nice. So the band's leaving stage right now. That's there's stuff going on. It's boring if you're online, I guess, just watching this. But okay, Tommy, you there's the band. We only have a center aisle.
Jesus knew.
We,
He knew.
There we go. Better angle.
On that Palm Sunday when he rode on the...
Let's go on. Let's go.
The kingdom coming and to
And live this life so that you...
Started a pad at the end. Here's our last song.
Church, will you stand with us as we continue in our worship?
My pedal was broken there for a second, so I was like, sound like a third grader playing a piano for a second. That's all right.
In the darkness, we were waiting without hope and without light.
All right, there it is.
From heaven you came up.
That is the service, and overall it went really well. I think it went really well, and I'm really just happy to be a part of it and to be doing it. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, on this channel I'm going to be talking about how to get better, how to do this better, how to get this right, how to tweak things. I mean, it's just mostly my obsession, and this whole channel will be about that. I will get the Logic stream of this, and I will put it into a video where I'm actually going to go through some of the parts, and then we'll go into main stage and we'll do some of more of that stuff on this channel. But that was our Easter. Actually, just watching this phenomenal, really a phenomenal week for our team, for the team here. Just where we've come from, and if you go back. And I will do this. Maybe I'll do this a little more. But if you go back, I think Jeremy, our tech guy, video guy, was sharing some of the early videos. We have a phenomenal Easter Friday service, Good Friday service. But Jeremy was sharing this hilarious videos of the beginning, just showing. They weren't hilarious. I mean, they were fine. But compared to this, it was like it is hilarious to see one year ago. 1 year ago, as the coronavirus came through and everything kind of shut down, we went into live stream. We'd never live streamed, so it's kind of I don't even think hilarious is a bad word, but the videos are different, a lot different. Actually, I think I said hilarious because our pastor's first video was kind of hilarious, and we still joke about it because he just stuck his laptop on his desk and he just like did it, and he's like, "This is our live stream." And then next week, Jeremy was like, "Hey man, we can do better, and every week we've done better, and we got to Easter, so this is gonna be a pivot point, and we're gonna get even better. It is exciting to watch. We've got a long way to go though, a long way. So you're talking about a long way to go because we need better lights, we need better cameras. We are doing this on a budget. I'm not kidding you. It is a slim budget. We're not totally poor, but we are buying budget gear. We are getting what we can get to get things going. We are getting systems rolling with the most with what we can. We're kind of limping along with a couple older computers. You know what? That's fine because the tech team is growing, the volunteers. We're able to produce pretty good quality. Now, it's not like world-class, like broadcast quality yet, but that's just, there are some elements in there, like some better cameras and some different, maybe higher processor computers, maybe some more lights hanging from our ceiling, etc., that would cause this to just go immediately up. So, but right now, what I'm focused on is building a team, a strong team with what we have, a strong team in terms of production quality, value, production technique, I guess is what you say. More like the idea of, if you've got a couple better microphones on a drum set, the quality of the drum set's going to come up a bit, but that doesn't mean it's going to make your mixer better sitting in the chair. So I'm working on my chairs, basically. I'm working on the guys in the chairs, the guys and girls in the chairs. Doesn't matter how fast Pro Presenter is if they're not used to really moving ahead and doing it. So we're training up really a small little army of really good tech, and we're doing very well with it. Isn't just about equipment is my point. We're doing and I know that's with a lot of churches. So when you pop over to some of the other churches in our area and I watch them, sometimes you can feel a little bit discouraged, like, oh man, because they've got a lot of money and they're putting out some massive, maybe even 4K. They've got these cameras that are really expensive. I'm all good with that. That's all good. That's not where we are. What I'm focused on is taking the equipment that we have and pushing it through to the highest quality that we can. And I really feel good about where we're at right now and really just where the team is, because the same with our team. We're training new team members. We're building new team members. We're going, it is a learning, building, growing process. And it does take years. It has taken us quite a time to get to here. If you want to see, since I'm chatting about this, let's pop over. I'm going to pop over and see in the videos that we have some old videos. Here's back from March 22nd. Let's go back to 1 year, April 19th, 2020, and see what that video is. Okay, just so you get an idea. This was 2 minutes before. We're coming in here, and I haven't even looked at this, so this will confuse me. There we go.
This we know.
This is us in coronavirus lockdown, baby. There it is, coronavirus lockdown. We didn't even have a stage right here. We were moving. I'll do a whole another video on that. That's fine. I'll do a whole another video. But that's what I'm saying. This wasn't the hilarious one though. Let's find the one that I was saying was hilarious. It was before this. I'm not even sure it's still up here. This one was several in from the first one. This might actually. Oh, there we go. This is like old.
The clouds be rolled back as a scroll.
There it is right there. Coronavirus lockdown. Before and after. What we're doing. And the Lord shall descend. And it's Matt and Robbie. That's a nice thing. See, the cool thing about this church for me is right now is we're working together and we're friends. That's the cool part, really. You gotta just move forward. But I will go back. This is a pretty great thing. We're going all the way back to when we first started live streaming. Very, very, very far back. And we just keep going and going and going and going. until we got to today. God bless you guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will answer them. I have time, and I will answer them. I will see you on the next video. See you on the next video.